Hi everyone, it's Sue. Welcome back. What do we have here? Okay, so I'm going to try and do something a little bit different today. Well, very different to what I'm used to. I've got so much washi tape and I just never use it because it's not in front of me to see it. So I've decided I'm going to try and make a little holder, cabinet, I don't know what I'm calling it, but basically what I've got is I've got 4 of these bamboo drawer tidies from Kmart. Now they, as you can see there, they measure 6.8 high, 7.5 centimeters wide and 38 centimeters long. So I'm just figuring that I should be able to get quite a few rolls of washi tape in one of these. Now my idea is I've got 4 of them and I'm going to, as you can see, they're a little bit warped, so I have no idea whether this is actually going to work or not. I've got my son's drill. I purchased a huge big length of 8mm dowel, which I have used a hacksaw and cut them down to fit this. Now they stand out on the sides a little bit. I'm not worried about that. I don't do woodwork. I've always been interested in learning but have never done anything about it. So this is my first little attempt at doing it. So promise not to laugh at me. I do have some other bits and pieces. So I've cut the dowel a little bit longer. I want to be able to take it out. So I want to be able to obviously take the dowel out and take off any washi tape rolls that are finished and then add more. So what I've got, I don't know, I've got a couple of options. So I got these that I can drill into the end of these, but because it's only 8mm dowel, I think that that's going to be a bit fiddly, just because I don't want them coming back into the holder here, like the dowel. I don't want the dowel moving around is what I'm trying to say. So I think I know what I was looking for, but these are called rubber blanking grommets. I don't really know what that means, but what I'm thinking is I'm going to put a hole in these and put that on the end of the dowel so that they sit on the outside so that the dowel can't fall into here. Does that make sense? And then I bought some no more nails to hopefully glue these together so they become a standing cabinet. So I'll have four of these high, and I'm going to put them somewhere close to my desk where I can see them, and so that the washi tape will get used. That's what I'm thinking. So with the no more nails, I'm just going to glue these together and clamp them and hope for the best and hope that works. I just can't work out how to get my head around. I thought, I could maybe get some shorter nails and nail them, but I can't get a hammer in there. As I said, I'm new to all this sort of stuff, so it'll be interesting. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to actually, I don't mind them raw, it's quite nice, but because a lot of the furniture in my craft space is white, this sort of colour, I'm going to spray with a tealy colour patina just here and there, really randomly. I'm probably not going to worry about the back because I'm thinking that I'll have it up against the wall behind me. And then when that patina colour is dry, I'm then going to go and spray paint them white, and then I'm going to sand back in places just to get that patina colour and the wood colour to show through the white paint. I've got no sandpaper. This is the only sandpaper I could find, and this is actually, I think, a blending tip cleaner. I think it's what it's meant to be, but I just want to get, so you can see where I've used the hacksaw. It's a bit rough. I just want to clean that up a little bit, and these seem to work okay. As I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for me, and so that I can utilize my washi tape more. And I'm just a visual person, so if I see it in front of me, or walk past it more often than not, I'll be more inclined to use it. So welcome to what very well could end up being a disaster, but we'll do it together and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to head off now. I'm going to go and spray some of these, and then we'll be back and we'll try and put it together. Okay, so I'm back. I haven't painted anything yet. What I was thinking is I probably should drill the hole first and just paint it so that it's all pretty cohesive. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I've got, this is just a couple of rolls, and I don't want to put it, the dowel directly in the center. I can't really show you, but when some of the bigger rolls, they'll hang and they'll actually hit the base of the cabinet. So what I'm going to do is probably measure from here down and put a drill a hole about 1.25 inches down from the top, I think. So what I'm going to do, see if I can find my ruler, is, I just had it a minute ago, here we go. So I basically need to find the center, what the center of this measures. Let me just have a look. To here, so we can maybe go 2.5, so 1.25 in is about center. 1.25, and then I want to measure 1.25 down from the top. Basically, probably can't see any of this. This is hilarious. I just have no idea how this is going to turn out. So basically I need, so that's the center. So basically I need to drill my hole about here, I think. So I just need to remember this is the top. So I'm going to measure 1.25 in here, and that's halfway. This is a lip because they are stackable units. And then I want to measure 1.25 down from the top. 1.25. So basically at that cross point is where I need to drill. So I'm going to go and do that on, maybe I should be doing, I'll just do a little arrow on that so that I know that that's the top. I'll be able to tell anyway once I drill it, because it'll be, the wider part will be the bottom. Okay, so I need to go and measure each one, and I'm going to drill the hole. Oh my God, I'm so nervous about using a drill. Yeah, so I need to go and measure and then drill the holes, and then we'll go and paint. Some of these are, I mean, these are quite cheap from Kmart, so I can't complain. They've just got little bits of veneer. I don't think it's real wood, it's like a wood veneer or something. So I'm just gonna sand those bits off just to smooth it out a bit. All right, so I'll go and measure all them and then we'll drill. Okay guys, so I'm not overly happy. For some reason my phone cut out and I wasn't filming. So what I've done is I've painted each of the little boxes, and what I've done is then grabbed the no more glue, and I'm just using a one-way, what do they call it? A one-way glue. So I'm just putting glue on one piece and sandwiching them together, which is what I've done. And I don't have clamps per se. Excuse me, so I'm just using these bulldog clips. I did find these little clamps, they're really not proper strong clamps, but this one on the bottom was the worst, the one that was warped the most, so it's got a few extras, so I'm hoping that they will stick together. I've got to leave them for 24 hours. Now it's not perfect. These pieces were only like, I think $4 maybe for each one from Kmart. When they were drilled, the wood split. It's just like a plywood, so it's not really great quality. And my painting's not perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to look a little bit older. In underneath the white, I have painted a little bit of a blue patina. I did try, and I showed you, but obviously it wasn't recording. I did try to sand away to get some of that blue patina to show through, but I don't have the right grit sandpaper, so I'm going to leave it for the moment and probably come back and do that later. So another thing that I'm going to do with the rubber blanking grommets that I had, they won't work. I had to play around with them, and they just split when you push the dowel. Like I had to cut like a star shape in the middle, push the dowel through, and they just split the rings. So what I've done is I've pinched a few of these tiny little hairband things from Katie. Just show you. So they're just clear plastic rubber. I don't know what they're made of. And I just thought if I put them on the end, maybe 2 or 3 on, well, one end to start with. Let's have a look. And I'm just hoping that, so you can't see them really. And I'm just thinking if we push that through, okay, so that's 2. That's got 2 on there and it's not moving anywhere. There's movement, but it's not going to go through the hole. I mean, if I really push it, it will. So maybe I'll put three bands on each end, and then when I've got the washi tape in there, I can put 3 bands on here, and they will just come off easy. I can even just slice them with a knife. They're fairly inexpensive, and then just when I refill rolls on here, I can then just put those little rubber hair bands on the end. So I've got to let this sit for 24 hours. You can see a little bit of glue that has seeped there. I'm just going to sand that away, or even just touch it up with a bit of white paint. Probably won't even notice that. So what I'll do is I'll come back after 24 hours and take the clamps off, and hopefully it's all stuck together. And then what we'll do is we'll fill the dowel with washi tape and put the dowel in, and I'll show you the finished project. So yeah, just using cheap little bits and pieces, you can make a little bit of storage. The amount of washi tape that I have, I probably need more than these, but I think what I will do is I'll put some washi tape in front of me, and I'm just going to keep using it until it's gone, and then just replace it. So, and then I'll you know, I'm not going to buy any more washi tape until I use it all up. All right, well, I'll see you in 24 hours. Okay, so we're back. It's not 24 hours, it's 5 days. But to you, it doesn't matter. So it's been sitting there clamped for 5 days. So it should be, one would think, adhered. Let's hope. Looks like it. So I'm just going to take the clips off. Okay, so that one, the bottom one was the one that was really warped, and you can see, I think it's even. Let me have a look. It's not even warped there, it's just the way that it's made. It's got like a bit of a curve. I'm not worried about it. As I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to hold it up and hope that it's solid. Yep, so it's all stuck together really well. So these bits of glue that you can see here, I'll sand them off. That'll just come off. I'll do that off camera, and I'll probably just touch it up with a little bit of white acrylic paint, but I'm pretty happy with that. So while I was waiting for that to adhere, I did go, so I put the rubber hair, little tiny rubber hair bands on the end of the dowel, on one end. They go in. I'm doing this on my desk and I really don't have a lot of space. I should have cleaned it up. But it goes in and it doesn't move. Like even if I push it, it's not going to fall in. And then when I fill this with washi tape, I'll put a couple on this end so that it can just rotate and not move anywhere. So I thought, why not? I may as well just fill it up. I'll probably just speed the camera up. I've got these, this is how I normally store my washies, in these beautiful drawers that I've got, but I just don't, because I can't see them, I don't use them. So I'm going to dedicate one shelf or one piece of dowel to some Tim Holtz. I'm just going to fill it up with various washi tapes, and then as I use them up and the rolls empty, I will then just replace them with others, so that I'm actually using it instead of it sitting in a drawer and going off. So I'm just going to fill this up and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. One thing that I was thinking, that I probably should be quite aware of where the washi rolls off, so I need to just check the rolls so that I can peel from here and pull it this way, so that it's pulling off the roll this way instead of this way. I don't know, I just think for me that will be a lot easier to actually access it. So I am just making sure that I've got the tape going the right way. So I don't know whether you can see what I mean here. So I'll have it so that it's coming off the dowel like that instead of coming off the dowel like that. That way it'll have the sticky side up. This way it has the sticky side down. I don't know whether it'll make much difference, but anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I have pretty much filled up. I've got one left here sitting on my desk. I've got so much more washi. This is ridiculous, the amount that I've got. But I'll just stick that on there. So I've put a heap of washi in the dowel there. And then on this end, I'm just going to tie off a couple. Actually, I'll probably do 3 like the other end so that they don't pull in. I just don't want the washi tape, you know, every time I roll one off to use, I don't want the dowel falling in. I just think that that'll be annoying, and I'll find that I probably, oops, won't utilize it. Okay, so I mean, obviously if I'm going to push it really hard, it's going to, I need to turn it around. So what I'll do is I'll just go off camera. I'm going to go and put the dowel on here so I can do it. I can't fit it all in the camera, basically. So I'll go off and I'll do that. Actually, if I maybe do it this way, I might be able to do it. And what I'll probably do, I'll just try and get a good photo of it, and I'll just place it on the end here at the end of this video. So just a really simple storage project for you to do for your washi tape, I think. And I honestly think for me it's going to work so much better, and I'll find that I use it so much more. So I'm going to do that off camera, but I'll just show you. As I said, I'll take a photo so that you can see it better, but I've dedicated a whole roll or whole shelf to Tim Holtz. These are just really random. These I got from Daiso, I think, and these from the washi tape shop ages ago. These are just different golds and metallics that I've collected over time. I love using these, so particularly the gold ones and the pink spotty ones. These are beautiful. I forgot that I had these rose gold ones, so hopefully with them being in here, I'll use them more. And then just a selection of different botanicals, light and dark. So let's see how we go. Hopefully I use them more. I've just got to find a place to put them now. That's going to be the problem. Where can I put them so that I can see them? I'll work that out, but I will put a photo here at the end so you can see what it looks like. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helps you with some of your storage. I'm going to think about how I can use some of the bigger bamboo or whatever it is, wooden pieces from Kmart for some of my storage solutions. So I've had fun doing this. I'll leave it with you there. Take care, and until next time, I hope you get a little bit of creative time in. See you soon. Bye-bye.